Marmoush's hat-trick. So let's hear from City's hat-trick hero now.
Oh Mike, you got the ball in your hands. What a day. Put into words that feeling.
Yeah, amazing day. The feeling is crazy. Of course, my first hat-trick in my career. It's a really nice feeling. And of course, the 3 points. Since the beginning of the match, we came in from the first minute really focused on the job, and we got the job done.
And you got your job done inside 14 minutes, all 3 goals.
Yeah, it was all fast-paced. So yeah, I'm really happy to help the team. But the most important thing is that we got the 3 points, and yeah, the staff, everyone helped me from the first day in feeling a part of this family, and they helped me show my qualities, and they helped me reach what I reached today. But it's just the beginning, and we are looking forward to the next games.
Clinical, I think, is the word. You had 4 shots, 3 goals today.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, yeah.
And that first half performance really did the game, didn't it? Your 3 goals.
Yeah, of course. As I said, I'm really happy that I helped the team. But now the game is behind us. We look forward for our next game, and we start focusing on our next game.
Nice introduction to the Manchester City fans. What a reception you got when you came off.
Yeah, amazing atmosphere. I'd like to thank the fans for the really nice applause, and hopefully there will be many more.
A day you'll always remember. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, what a way to get off with a hat-trick and a match ball.
Yeah, it is, especially, you know, coming over with the reputation he came over from Germany, Frankfurt, and, you know, coming to City in a time where City are a little bit, you know, they're trying to find their way again, and, you know, to finally get your goal, you'd be happy with one, but to get a hat-trick really gives you that sense of, right, okay, I belong, I'm doing my bit, and I'm proving to the people what I'm capable of.
Did the quality of his finishing impress you?
It did, yeah. I mean, the first goal was nice. The goalkeeper probably made the mind up, made his mind up, and the way the ball was bouncing, it's quite an easy, you know, finish to lob it into an empty goal, I guess. Second one was nice, cut inside, little help of a deflection, and then once you've scored 2, you feel as if you can't miss. You've got that much confidence running through your veins. So when the ball just rolled into his path, lovely, he slotted it away. So nice hat-trick, nice to get off and running at his new club. You can see already he feels, you know, quite natural. His English is good and everything. He looks a popular player. So yeah, great start to his career at City.
Yeah, and City, they're kind of fluent best, almost City of old, Michael.
Yes, they were. First half, obviously. Newcastle contributed to it. They made a couple of bad defensive mistakes. But no, City, I mean, it couldn't get any worse, could it, than a month or 2 ago. They've gone on a decent run. I still don't think they're back to their best. They've still got 1 or 2 key players to come back, but that was something like it today.
Yeah, but they've got some key players also missing in defence, let's not forget. So a clean sheet against Newcastle is no mean feat.
Yeah, especially with the form of Isak, the way they've been playing. I thought that, though, the way Man City started the game, it was very, like, their intent. You could see it right from the start. I think you're not going to put pressure on a goalkeeper that's capable of doing what he's doing, the pace of Marmoush, pace of Haaland, you're probably going to be in trouble.
How good was Omar Marmoush today, then?
Well, he's shown flickers of it, signs of it. Of course, he's shown it prior to that, but not in the Manchester City shirt. But I did like what I saw in the first few games, although today I think he's really announced himself. This first half hat-trick was a good one. Left one-on-one, Kieran Trippier, you know, poor defending. He's had so much time, once that leaves the goalkeeper's foot, so much time to judge the flight of it. Incredible how he's got underneath it and allowed a one-on-one and a beautiful finish. And this was a decent run. He probably got it played a little bit too late, which is why he had to check back inside onto his right foot. A little deflection, but again, another lovely finish.
That wasn't the end of it, was it, from him?
No, I think the defending again here from Lewis Hall is poor. He doesn't make any attempt to get to Savinho, and he just runs past him. But then you look at Marmoush not being picked up, and you know, it's an easy hat-trick. It's the kind when you score 2 goals like he did in such quick succession, you do feel like there's an opportunity for the hat-trick to come along. And the way Newcastle defending, it was always going to happen.
Does he add to that City team what, you know, what's been missing since Julian Alvarez left the club?
For me, without a doubt, simply because of
It's notable, Kevin De Bruyne started the game on the bench. So is that a glimpse of the future for City?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's 1 or 2 players. I think this Manchester City team is going to probably evolve over the next year or 2 in particular. There's a lot of ageing players. Kevin De Bruyne being one of them, Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, Gundogan. That midfield is quite an old one, so I think we're just seeing the new shoots really of a new Manchester City midfield to come, but he's certainly going to be part of it.
But there was time in the second half for City to get a fourth from substitute James McAtee, who certainly made the most of some generous marking in.
Well, yeah, I think I saw him score a goal like this in the FA Cup as well. He does seem to get himself into situations where he can score goals, and this is a good one. He shows good strength because he's being pulled himself, so as he is goal side by the time he does get this in, and it's good goal for him. You know, the more he can do stuff like that, get himself on the pitch, score goals, make a point, make the manager know that I'm here, ready to go, the more chance he's probably going to get into the side at some stage.
It's a good poacher's effort, Mike.
It is. He's getting pulled, he's getting grabbed, he's getting, spun around a little bit, and to keep it down, it was a good finish. I mean, he scored a few goals. Whenever he gets a chance, he seems to score now. I'm not saying he's as good as Phil Foden, but he's that type of player that's come through the ranks. Be interesting to see if he's going to be traded in the future for decent money, or whether he's good enough to play at this level consistently. And
that result clearly is a boost to City, and they needed that as they head to the Bernabeu in midweek to try and overturn a 3-2 deficit in the second leg of that playoff. But all questions, I suppose, over Erling Haaland's fitness. I mean, he came off. Our man at the ground, though, tells us that when he took his place on the bench, he was smiling, he was holding an ice pack to it. So hopefully it's not too serious.
Well, that's just the hope, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no point taking a risk, is there? He walks off okay, he walks off there without limping, but obviously he did go off, so it's not perfect. But when you're 4 goals ahead, there's no point risking it. And he's obviously taken a precautious attitude to it. But he'll need to be fit if City are to have any chance, because that's an uphill.
Right, I tell you what, let's get some post-match reaction, sorry Michael, from the Manchester City dressing room. For a man who made a little bit of history, he was in goal for City. Here's Ederson.
An historic day for you as well. You are now the goalkeeper with the most assists in Premier League history. What does that mean to you?
I have marked this mark. I hope there's more to come. No, it's depending a lot. The team is play against is mark man-to-man. I see the space because it's mark man-to-man. The main three is the keeper, and the front is the man-to-man. And I have a good fast players. Three, Savio, Marmoush, and Erling. It's so easy. Just put the ball there.
So is that something that you work a lot on then in training, that type of move? Because as soon as Omar made the run, you were playing him in straight away.
Be honestly, I know I'm not training too much because I have a little bit problem in my groin. But it's normal. I remember that my first 2 seasons here, I train a lot. But now it's natural now. I just see the move and stay man-to-man, just pass the ball to space.
Well, it certainly worked today, Ederson. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done to him. He's now made the most assists for any goalkeeper in the Premier League era with 6. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? I mean, did you ever think when you guys are playing that you'd see goalkeepers making 6 assists?
I don't think I've seen one as good as him when he gets out the box on the ball and his accuracy. It's great to see Dave Seaman would be delighted to see his name.
The other goalkeepers, it's not like they've attempted it.
No.
I mean, this guy actually tries to play. This guy's different to all of them.
Yeah.
There might have been long kicks and
It's true.
galloping after it and
But it'd be a punt upfield.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But actually now we're talking about goalkeeper. I never thought I'd be stood here talking about goalkeeper as assistant. But
Qualities. Brilliant.
Yeah, but he is trying it.
But the thing is, it's part of this rigid game plan, isn't it? That Pep Guardiola has instilled. If he goes man for man, you can drag one player out of position with a decoy run and find the one you want.
Well, that's the danger playing man-to-man against Manchester City. Of course, that there are pros for doing it, but there are cons as well, and that's one of them. If you want to go and leave a one-on-one, because if you take it by the letter of the law and everybody man marks, and then the whole team, Manchester City, say, right, okay, we'll bring everybody towards the goalkeeper, then you're just always going to be leaving one-on-one, and I wouldn't want to do that as an opposing manager when you've got the likes of Erling Haaland or Marmoush.
Yeah, and look, as Haaland against Isak, it's the Omar Marmoush show. He's got a first-half hat-trick, the first after 18 minutes, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, he's shown loads of promise, hasn't he, since he's been at City. His late runs, his quality has shone through already, but today he's really announced himself. Helped, of course, by Trippier's poor defending there, but another assist as well for Ederson. Right?
You'd have thought that Newcastle would at least, they're worried about everyone else, they've got to worry about Ederson.
Yeah.
Because you can see once Erling Haaland goes in, this is something they've obviously done in training, once he goes in, he's gone, look, And then
They've got man for man,
you
haven't they?
look at Trippier. He's not at the races there. And bam, that's a good finish because he had a lot of time. When you've got a lot of time to think about that one, Mike, you just want to make sure that you get it right. He's done pretty well there.
I mean, Haaland scored a similar goal against Chelsea, where there was this man-on-man, Ederson chipped it over and he scored. This time he dropped into the space and left Marmoush as a one-on-one, so a brilliant finish.
Yeah, beautiful moment for him, that.
Ederson making some Premier League history. That's his 6th assist in the Premier League, overtaking Paul Robinson out on his own now. And
He's probably beaten some outfield players as well.
yeah, but he's assisted Aguero, Gundogan, Haaland 3 times, and Marmoush today as well. It's incredible, really, for a player who could be quite so easy, comfortable in midfield as well. But for Marmoush, his second goal came literally 5 minutes later.
Yeah, he does well. He's just on the edge of things. Nice ball into him, but he's coming in on the right side. He wants to come in on his right side. You look where he is now, and then he gets himself on the outside of him, right there, just in the inside there. Look, now it's about how good the ball is. And then, comes inside, good touch, gets a little deflection, but nice finish.
Yeah, I like the way he backed into that little corridor between full-back and between centre-half, even though Trippier is playing there at the moment, but he just backs into it. And then, of course, a defender's got to go with the run as if he's going to go for a one-on-one, so he's got to protect that. And then when they chop back in, it's very hard for them to stop. But yeah, he's all quality.
Yeah, and he completed his first ever senior hat-trick in a 13-minute spell. Good work this from Savinho initially.
Yeah, he's looked good. He's sharp, he's quick, he's beating his man. He cuts the ball back again. A lot of the Newcastle players defending the goal as opposed to looking at men. He's not been picked up at all, and then he's just ran in late and been free. And for
I think
man of his quality, it's an easy finish.
I think as well, Mike. I think that Lewis Hall's defending needs to be analysed there, and you would do, but there isn't none. So the way he's just gone past him there was far too easy.
Is it just a question of lack of pace there, or is it poor defending?
Well, he's not got close. He's not done anything. He's not tried to do anything to Savinho to put him off there. He's just let him run.